quitting weed addiction is a lot more harder than any other drug addictions out there. Like, for example, meth, there was crack, there was a whole bunch of things also as well. And you can easily, like, stop the addiction as well if you want to. But there is only one drug which is really hard to quit, which is marijuana, cannabis, the whole nine. How's it going, guys? This is Rexus here. So I want to talk to you guys about like whole weed addiction, about it. So the past 4 years, or past 4 or 5 years of my time here. Well, not here. Also, for about past 4 or 5 years of me, doing the pot, doing that, doing hanging out with other people who smoke also, and so I'm trying to stop my addiction with that as well, and I've been doing that stuff for like 4 or 5 years by now, about like I have a decade by now until like 2031 shit, the whole stick. So I am planning to quit also because for that reason, and so there's a lot of indices about like the whole deal about weed, the whole. And I've been watching some videos about like people quitting weed about 30 days, 60 days, and 3 months, 4 months, half a year, and it comes to a year, and so I want to talk about like how to quit, that addiction as well. And I want to tell you guys about it also, to share my knowledge with you guys. And I still trying to like stop my addiction with pot, the whole nine. And I know also that like I'm talking about this right now because it's still like an ongoing problem. And in today's in age and today's society, like I know they're like athletes that smokes weed to help them focus, and also there's like other people also that like who want like, okay, there's different types of weed also, like one also for socialites and one for like medical reasons, and there are like medical reasons also to have medical marijuana. And there's something that I know about that as well. And with my disability as well, that like with the brain also, like I started like at the age of 24. I'm 29 now, like I said, about 4 or 5 years by now. And well, I will say this as well, that like I try to quit like a few times and I relapse. And for example, like last year, and I know I can go like into 2025 cold turkey the whole stick. I feel so miserably because there's a lot of reasons, and with one also that like cause I surround myself with other people who is a stoner, who love to smoke as well, for example, also, and my relatives and my roommate, they like to smoke sometimes, and also the smell also, it does not help at all. And I want to say my own quote unquote knowledge how to like stop as well. And for example, also weed does cause money as well. Also the accessories, like if you have like a pipe or a like quote unquote like a bottle bong, or like a real actual bong, like a breaker bong, kind of like that, and the whole stick. And to order to stop also that addiction, Maui. I think I talked about that also, Maui, on my other channel, and now it's no longer here, and I want to talk about it. And in order to like to stop, smoking weed, you had to like throw away your stuff. Like, for example, if you have like a bong or a grinder or a lighter, and I would tell the guys straight up my way. So if you have like a something you see like on your decks, on your in your closet, the whole nine, and like you see that, and you feel the urge my way to smoke all as well. And it comes to the reason also that like, and there's a And not just that also like who I can speak in English. And however, by the way, there all like plugs out there that like they grow this shit and the whole nine. And when I first started out, also that like back in 2020, also like since I tried it with my with one of my brothers and his ex girlfriend around that time, and I tried it, and I felt like out of my head. Also, like, I was like my brain just went completely shut off, and then after that, also the next day, also I went on autopilot and I went to work. The next day, I felt like I was focused on the task at hand, and it felt really nice. And after that, also the year went by, I started and doing it more and more and more with other people, and one of my brother's friends also, coming in like every day, like to chill with us, the whole nine. And then one of these type of friends overstayed their welcome and also misuse me. Also, like I would go down to the downtown, or I can give you like a quote unquote hit, and yeah, and that's not a good way to do that. And also that like they and this is also that like they have me like like grind up this shit also, like I like why I'm grinding out also for that reason. And you also did give me like some form of like a hit from it and the whole nine. And I try out so many different types of like to different type of accessories like pipes. What else? There was like a bong, and there was like a jade or something like that. And sometimes that like here and there, by the way, I try to like stop myself. And however, by the way, and we get to the point also, and you're starting like heavily doing it like every day. Also, like before you eat, before you go to sleep, and when you wake up, it's like wake and bake shit and the whole nine. I haven't done wake and bake before, and it's not good. It's not. And you also going to sleep also before you take a hit before you go to sleep also. And however, you don't really dream as much. And then it comes to that reason that like with the pop, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know if I can point two and words together. Like if you have like a brain, also called the pop brain, and you're sort of like dreaming about the past memories you have, and also bad memories will surface up as dreams. And you felt like my way you have no control over your body, or you have no control of your own dreams because the pot brain quote unquote show you these quote unquote bad memories, or show your childhood trauma memories will surface up as a dream. And that kind of happened to me. And let's just say also that like we get to the point also you're starting like feeding on, and also you starting to take other people's weed. My way, they felt a way that like, yo, why are you taking my stuff? And the whole sick. And however, by the way, like, and people feeding my way to take other people's stuff, and the other people would say something about it, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You're costing me money. You're costing me the whole nine. And this is what I say also earlier in this video, by the way. Like, weed is expensive, and all the accessories is expensive, and I want to say the whole nine too. That's one reason why I think weed is and accessories are like money killers, because for example, like the big bong costs like over $100, and there was like if you want like a little baggie, the Honda with a bunch of like, let's say like you want like 8 or 12, also you had to like spend like freaking like 40 or $100 or over $100 for that shit. I remember like back then, like back in 2021, I had. No, during like the year 2022, I remember so vividly that I got this app called Telegram, and so one of my former coworkers who had that time, like he eventually no longer worked with us anymore, and I was giving him the name Sammy, yeah, Sammy. So Sammy, by the way, and he told me this app called Telegram, and when his boy also had a business on there, and however, by the way, and wherever I get paid for my job, also I hit him up and the hosting, and for pickup also that costs like a little more, that costs less than delivery, and I was like, okay, so I do delivery instead, and that costs over $100. I was like, damn, that was kind of crazy, and I kind of stopped using the app roughly around like 2023 ish, and I kind of stopped using it because because it's costing me money, and then after that, my way, and I started hanging out with all the people that quote unquote smoke also, and I smoke with them, and then I got they had this quote unquote blog also that like reasonable prices for what they want. Like yeah, I get like 8 grams for like let's say like $80, so like that. Oh, I want to a little less than that. By the way, you get like $40 worth of pie, something like that, or $80 worth of pie, kind of like that. And of course with accessories, like I said, there was so many of accessories that allow you to have it. For example, like this bong that costs like over $200, like $150 a whole stick. And order to stop the weed addiction, and you have to like throw them away and like put them in a room. Also, you won't ever see them again out as well. And for the lighters and grinders, also and it's okay to give it to someone or the horse that you don't really want it at all. And some form of instantly you want to quit also. People did kind of feel at like level 3, and because they feel like a motivation, their energy feel off, their dreams are becoming more like vivid, wider, and it was like your brain also like calibrating what's going on as well. And however, I gotta eat something before I do anything. Sorry guys. So therefore, by the way, and I wanna check out my ass. So I guess. So therefore, by the way, like I said before, also that like when people feel level 3 because our dreams, like a motivation, the energy feel off, and they decide to go back to smoking also, and it did make progress. Also, they said to themselves no, I'm good my way. I can go back doing it also because that someone who's addicted would say that, and someone who's addicted Mara would say, reward yourself with it. And you want to be, you want to be productive on the day. Let us say you take a shower, you clean your room, you work out, and you make a script for like your next video idea. And then you went for a walk, you went to a park, and then you went to you came back home, you did some household tasks like cleaning up the kitchen, cleaning the litters, or taking the dog out, and you're like, no what, I did a really good today. I've been really productive today, by the way. And all of a sudden, by the way, you feel so like array that no what, I can reward myself with taking a hit from my bong or from the pie or something like that. And that someone will say that I remember I was told also reward yourself with that as well. That there's someone say that, and who is addicted to that substance will say that. And I want to say to you guys out by the way, you don't have to obligated to do it by the way. And it just gets to the point is you really want to stop smoking we like all together, like yeah, by the way, you will feel like your energy will feel off, and this like like a motivation. You feel like you don't want to feel like do anything. Also, you don't want to do anything, and that kind of happens to me a few times. That's why I relapse for that reason, because when I'm making like so many videos at once, and I was like I'm feeling good, and I stay consistent with it, and then all of a sudden my way I hop back on the green and do it, and I felt unmotivated. Like, why do I post so many videos about it? Why do I do it about because it gets to the reason, because like my last video say also create content, like yeah, the whole night, like why do I feel it? Why do I post that content so fucking embarrassing? So why I'm so cringe? Why do I do that? Why did I did that? Why I made that video for? My way, like, and you felt like that reason, and does not help your mental health at all, and the whole stick. In order to stop my way to smoking that kind of stuff, my way is to replace the urges with other hobbies. For example, go for a walk, go to a park, or pick up surfing, or snowboarding, or skiing, or making videos. My way, and or you just go out like film yourself. Also, like go film yourself going for a walk and go to a park, something like that. Or you can film yourself making food. My way. And I want to do the same thing also, by the way, because I am doing a vlog on my second main channel, my way. Well, and yeah, my main channel, yeah, my second main channel, by the way. Maybe just my vlog channel. Yeah, because I guess I just went off somewhere else about talking about something else right now. So, like I said, guys, also, like, like, quitting, like a marijuana addiction also is a lot more harder than everybody says it was, and it's a lot more harder to just by quitting like meth, Coca-Cola, the whole nine, and it feels like that as well, and it's easy to quit them, and but like I said, the weed, so as green, is a lot more harder to quit. And the whole nine. And I'm trying to do this year also. I try not to. I do get the odds to smoke the green. Also, I decided like, you know what? I want to go for a walk. Just what the heck. And also like, you know what? Fuck it, I just gonna make a video. The host like, oh, you want to like, you know what? I want to do something today, like, my way. So this needs to be done, that needs to be done. For some of the dishes, the litter, the whole stick, my way. These things need to be done. Also with weed, my way, and it felt like you felt unproductive the whole stick, and it also makes you lazy too. And also you don't really maintain your plays because you've been doing it a lot, and to order to stop doing it as well, you have to find within yourself to stop doing it. I think it's just because like a lot of people like who like to smoke the green my way, like for example, like and I can place names on here, like for example, like one of my brothers like to smoke it, my roommate like to do it, and I don't like it. I really don't like doing it at all. I don't, by the way, and I'm trying like to get back like my self control with that as well. And in order to have self control, I had to like recalibrate my brain and the whole stick. So for that, I am willing to do it all as well. Like it's kind of like that. So it might be the end of the video. So I gotta say, guys, weed addiction is a lot more harder than any other addiction. Like for example, like there was like it doesn't have to be like just weed also. You know, there's so many addictions. For example, there's fast food addiction. There was like video game addiction, and there was like what else? Cigarettes also. Like a lot of people are addicted to cigarettes, and because cigarettes, it does kill a lot of people also, that the whole sick. And I glad I quit my cigarette addiction. I glad I did back in like 2021 ish. Like I've usually quit it because I was like depressed during 2021 and 2020 ish and 2019 and also 18 too, because there's a lot of shit going on in my in my real life and the whole nine. So yeah, and you gotta tell me also. Wait, you used to smoke cigarettes? I used to, but not anymore, which is good. By the way, and also I've recently quit my alcohol addiction as well. And let's just say as well that like with alcohol, it's kind of like a whole different being also, like with that as well. And so who's addicted to the drink, and also you will have some physical health problems and also mental health problems. And for example, I watched this video of one of my favorite YouTubers by the name of Poncho, and so there was someone also who lost their toes due to alcohol, which is crazy. I never knew, Malik, someone can actually lose their toes due to alcohol. Yeah, I was like, what? That's crazy. And also, you will damage your liver, like, the whole stick with alcohol. The whole night, like, damn. And, like, I glad I quit that. I glad I killed my addiction with alcohol. I'm proud of myself for that. And at this moment, also, I'm still working on to kill my addiction with weed. Also, it might take a lot of time, and in order to do that, also that like I had to throw away my stuff, and I had to throw away the bong, the grinder, the lighter, the weed, the green, and yeah, pretty much that, right? Yeah, so I still been get out of here, guys. So I would never say this my way out before I go. Also, you know, like I said, guys, addiction can be tough the whole night, and yeah, and like I said, I think weed is one of those. The green was more like much more harder than just like any other addiction. So it it could be like that. So alright, guys, that's what we get going. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, guys, addiction, as a marijuana addiction, is pretty tough. I gotta say that. It's a lot more harder than any other addiction out there. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I guess it's been me, Be Real. My way, Rex is out.